Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to talk about that little bit of seriousness?
I mean, we were thinking about saving it for the podcast, and if I'm right, this will be a Friday episode. If my math is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, look, this isn't a phone booth, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't complain. All right.
But we just want to give our condolences to the 33 people who died at Kyoto Animation.
34 last I heard.
Oh, 34 now.
And then how many others were injured at the time?
Like
and hospitalized.
Another 30 or 40 some?
Something like that. There were 70-something that were in there. It's a real tragedy.
Yeah.
Because who knows what just got lost with all of the arson. Like, not even looking at the injuries in this case, but just all of the history, all of the art, all of the potential that all just got washed away with that. All because of somebody who couldn't control themselves.
And I think we're going to mention this on the podcast, but something like the guy claims they stole his ideas and never would give him credit for it.
I never heard that part yet. I hadn't seen that yet. All I know is some guy that was like 42 years old or something.
Yeah, this story may be more accurate, but when I was...
It might clear up a bit more once we get closer to the podcast.
But that's what I heard like a week ago, that it was a guy claiming like they kept stealing his work and they would never give him credit for it. So
there's a lot that they did, and one of them we did cover at one point, which was Beyond the Boundary. We covered some of their work.
Oh wow.
Wow. And there's some other ones in there they did. Full Metal Panic is some of their work as well.
Oh my god. Really?
I forget if they were I think they were the anime adaptation crew on that one. There's some other ones. Lucky Star they did that series, which I know is popular even if I don't care for it myself. It's just not my genre, I guess.
Slice of Life and Seinfeld. I just remember seeing one episode of Lucky Star just to see it, and they were discussing what is the proper way to eat a donut.
I kind of remember that one, yeah.
Like
I watched like the first 8 episodes or something before I got...
one of those horn donuts, like I took the custard out. Yep. Why would you do that?
The weird cone-shaped ones.
Yeah. But it's always sad to hear about like these psychos going around and saying like, hey, this is my stuff, when in fact it might be on the same wavelength as them somehow, but it's like you didn't copyright it, so they're not necessarily stealing from you.
It might not even be that close either. They might be completely different, and the man's just unstable mentally. Like, and it really sucks too, because apparently from my understanding this was one of the places that wasn't super hard on their employees to get shit done in a certain time frame. Like, they actually cared about the people's health.
And I actually heard their security system was on the fritz the day the arson happened.
Wow. Well, it's... the timing couldn't be any worse.
Yeah.
And then I feel bad for the families themselves.
Yeah. And not to jump into comedy, but did you see how he took off his shirt? Just like that. It's like, don't you need like slide off the shirt, but taking it off so smoothly?
No, fuck the laws of physics. This is anime now. If, you know, the fact that Kiryu never killed a single person and all this didn't do that already.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking about anime...
Oh, by the way, here's the fan service where they're just topless.
The anime that I was talking about yesterday sells... What? Cells at Work, which should be out by now. Did you know?
Is Friday, it'll be like Sunday if it goes out.
No.
Go again.
I think that... Yeah, I think it should be out by the time I mentioned this, because...
I mean, if you're not posting on Wednesday, which is today, because we're recording late this time.
I posted the end of last week's session because I missed one day.
Okay.
So, did you know there is an alternate cut of episode 11 that turns into a commercial at the second half?
What is it advertising?
Polkari Sweat.
Oh, is that as tasty as, you know, Gamer Girl bathwater?
I believe it is a bottled water company. Polkari Sweat. So, they are saved by Polkari Sweat. I could not find its subtitle, but it just seems hilarious.
I still say we need to see what's going on down below and see what the heck gender they're in. Because that seems like it's going to be an important part of somebody's body.
I think one of the spin-offs does specify it is a teenage girl, but then again...
That seems like it's even more important to see what's going on down there.
But that could be just in the spin-off that it's a teenage girl.
Mm-hmm. Well, are they not canon then? Because I mean, you're still following the red and white we know, right?
No.
Okay, we're following different people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Different cells, I'm sorry.
I know in one of the spin-offs you're following good bacteria, like digestive enzymes and stuff.
Why don't we follow yeast? Then we can turn it into Baguette Quest that Orion wanted so badly.
Yes. Baguette Adventures.
Nishiki, follow me. Hey, when did you put your clothes back on? When did I put my clothes back on?
Yes.
Did they go on as smoothly as they came off? These are questions that need answering, Nishiki. Wait, hold on. You own a Jinbei, right?
Yes.
Does it fly off like that whenever you want?
No. Mostly because it's tied in 2 spots. And it is super comfortable, man.
Well, I mean, what is Japan doing if your clothes don't just fly off of your body that way?
I have to assume getting one.
We've seen Shokugeki no Soma. I
Yes.
mean, their clothes fly off all the time.
No, their clothes more explode.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but I would highly recommend getting Jinbei.
Oh wow, Nishiki, nice. Alright. I guess we're going back up to the homeless shelter again?
Oh my god! There is a Platelets at Work spinoff.
God damn it. They need to stop. Because I'm sorry, I can't see, and this is just reiterating what I'm probably going to say on the podcast. I just can't see how this is going to stay interesting.
Well, there's 5 spin-offs currently.
Yeah, which I don't understand how you're getting 5 spin-offs out of a show that, like... What's back here? That's not super interesting to begin with. Like, don't get me wrong, I can sit down and I can watch it, but I mean... If things aren't as, like, really good as the finale was, I'm gonna lose interest within that second season real quick. Like, I don't think if I was gonna watch it, like, I think I would have probably stopped watching it after, like, the third or fourth episode if I wasn't doing it for the podcast.
And
Because I would have been like, oh, this is kind of nice, but, like, there's just nothing to keep me hooked.
Osmosis Jones did it better. This is way too sciencey for me.
Osmosis Jones was more sciencey, kind of, actually. Like,
really?
We didn't have the voiceover narrator to give us whatever the hell, shit we needed. It was explained in the series by the characters. Like, Osmosis Jones did a lot of interesting things, like, even outside of its, outside of its movie, like, in its series, it did some interesting shit. Where it explained things and how they worked, like if what happens when a cell goes outside the body, how it like nearly will dry itself out. Well, they create like these hazmat suits in order to do that. You know, like you have a bunch of different stuff to work with here. Different diseases causing like hell. The one that's actually in the movie, the actual villain of that one is a disease that starts causing tissue to become inflamed and shit. So anytime he touches shit, it just starts like bursting into essentially molten lava in the area.
Oh.
Like you see it start turning into like lava coming up from like the bottom of of like the ground or something, and you see like the cracks in the earth and the orange heat radiating out. Just causing all sorts of havoc with that. Like, and you would always take out a new looking thing. They like hell. The intro shows a point where like they go to the brain and they can technically control a person there, like their physical motor functions if they would want to. There's a point where like the quote unquote mayor of the entirety of the kid or person that he's in can like speak through the person in emergency situations. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some fantasy in there. It doesn't stay strictly science-y, but like it does enough to be interesting and stay interesting. Plus, you usually got some pretty decent like buddy cop drama as well as interesting fight scenes to go with it.
Yes.
Whereas Cells at Work, I don't feel like has enough of that. Like most of them are pretty quick or not dramatic. Ooh, toughness, nice.
I mustn't be remembering Ozzy and Drix at all then.
I remember it being really interesting. And it also helped that we had like a view of the outside and how things were going out there. Like you saw what injury caused what to get in.
I remember watching it, but I don't remember the show.
Plus, you know, I'll be honest, I was kind of getting tired of just like seeing characters that had like anime shaped faces and not just like crazy drastic looking monsters. Like the parasite that got taken care of in like episode 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
That was cool. Why aren't there more kaiju diseases like that?
I actually like the more human-shaped diseases.
I don't mind that, but I want more variation. Like what was the one that White was chasing down that like kind of had a weird body, but then his face was just straight up an anime character's like human face? The one where we're like in the middle of the drought.
Oh, I forget.
Dehydration, that's what it was. That's what they were in. But yeah, like no, that's not what it was called. That was the situation they were in. Yeah. But that character, that bacteria. I'm like, your body kind of looks cool. Why does your head just look like an anime head? Like, give me some variation here. Like, Japan usually comes out with some really cool different designs and ideas. Why do all of these just look like it's an anime character's head? or body, just with add-ons.
Bacillus cereus. I don't know what it was called in the series. If it has a like quote-unquote nickname.
No, it didn't. Not that I can remember anyway.
Then it must have been like Bacillus then.
What the hell hit me? What? Again, what the hell hit me?
Is somebody shooting at you?
He's got a knife, but he didn't do anything with it. He's just sitting there. Oh, there's a gun wielder I didn't know about.
Oh.
That would do it.
And you didn't hear the bang, bang, bang.
No, I think he was too far away.
Oh.
But yeah, no, like Ozzy and Drix had a lot more variety to what they did with it, which was interesting. Like we only saw the one episode in there that comes in with like an antibiotic guy. And I think if I remember Ozzy and Drix, they had a couple where a new guy would show up, like a different version of Drix, some type or another.
The crazy steroid robot?
Yes, the crazy steroid robot. Oh man, let's go. It looks like it's real safe.
Unless more manga comes out, I think there would be enough material for a second season of like the original series, and then it would end.
Mm-hmm. We're going in, Nishiki. We got this.
But do they really have it?
Nishiki, don't forget your nose. Like I said, we're saying all this in English, but clearly they're responding in nose honks.
Or Japanese.
No, just nose honks.
No, you said they're saying this in English.
No, we are saying this in English.
Okay, we are. Okay.
But the real canon is that they're saying it with, you know... Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's not cool. They are going to turn him into freaking Anakin at this rate. Hey, Kuze. Oh man, that one eye is bloodshot.
So he's attempting to smash every one of his toes individually, right?
Well, that would be the plan, because after, you know, they're all gone, you can't do anything else.
Right, but just that amount of blood came from one toe.
It might have been two.
Okay.
Because I think his toe next to his big one was also caught. Hey, buddy.
And I think I heard somewhere that your big toe supports like 60% of your weight or something, and that if you would lose it, you would like lose the equilibrium of your feet or something?
Yeah, because you can't take a step. Like when you step, your big toe takes all of your weight at one point, or most of it. Because that's where it all rests. You lose that, you got to relearn how to walk, basically.
Wasn't there a character on the Amanda Show that had a missing toe, and like the punchline was he was always falling over?
Maybe? I don't know.
I think it was on like the teen drama parody that she would do. And like the dad was going to get a toe transplant or something.
For what series was this?
Amanda Show, I believe it was.
Maybe.
How do I remember that and not Ozzy and Drix?
I don't know, because that was longer. That was farther back than that. That was like mid-90s. Ozzy and Drix was like early 2000s. Like 2002, 2003. Ooh. Well, I guess he is turning into Vader.
No. If you want to kill Tachibana, you must get the ancient dagger of Umambo.
I mean, they don't have to kill him if they cause enough brain damage.
The ancient dagger of Umambo is the only way you can truly kill him.
What is he that you need an ancient dagger to kill him?
No. His soul will still be alive. And then his soul will his soul will transcend through time and space, causing havoc throughout the timeline.
What soul does he have that he can do this? Yeah, I'll do that one.
What's that metal that you have? Like that golden disc?
It's a plate. I'm supposed to sell that for money. I just haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. I thought I seen like some kind of coin or metal or...
Yeah, it's a golden plate. It's fine. I know what I'm doing, I think.
So when Kiryu and Majima undoubtedly team up in the final chapter or two, do you think we'll get shared money between them?
I don't know. Do you think they actually team up?
I'm kind of guessing they do because these storylines are slowly getting closer and closer together. I'm saying without a doubt they will.
But what makes you think they're going to be a team? What makes you think they're not going to be on opposite sides?
Good point.
Ooh. Come on, Kuze. Get back down on the floor.
Is there a crotch stomp?
Probably not for him.
Oh. Too bad. Hey Tachibana, you doing okay?
Don't mind me, Tachibana. I'm just gonna punch the shit out of this guy. It's fine. Don't worry, I
still
won't kill him though.
Still knocked out? Okay.
There he goes.
Ooh.
Finally. Damn, this really hurts the bullet wounds I clearly have from the last night. Kiryu, this guy! He's missing an arm! This arm's fake! Because he's never met Tachibana before. He wouldn't know.
Or a hand. I should be apologizing to you.
Your sister's right here, Tachibana. Come on. She's waited so long. She wanted to see you.
No! You didn't use the ancient dagger of Umabo!
Where is Where or who is Umabo? What is its connection to Tachibana?
It is the only thing that can truly defeat him!
Why is it made specifically to truly defeat him? I see I've cut your theory to ribbons.
No, I'm just watching. I'm just watching.
Uh-huh. We haven't been watching this whole time.
I'm watching Tachibana die, quote unquote.
Well, if he dies, his soul gets out of the game and kills us all.
Oh god. Oh god! Shield your eyes, everybody! Shield your eyes!
It's like looking into Medusa's eyes, except it kills you.
Okay. My theory.
Go on.
By the time we reach the final credits, his sister will be able to see again.
Uh-huh. Why you say that?
Because Tachibana was keeping her blind.
Oh, it's his fault. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, he's not dead. He moved a minute there. Yeah, he's not. Oh, wait, no, there he goes. Never mind.
Oh, so it was more than just his hand. It was, okay.
I think that might have been a part just to, like, keep it on there. Oh, hey, look, Kuze's alive. And remember, Kiryu never murdered anyone. Who's the Omi Alliance? Oh, fuck. I'm trying to remember who the Omi Alliance is. I forget if it's the Chinese or if it's the Koreans.
Koji, you didn't use the dagger. You have doomed us all.
That's Kuze, not Koji. Also, it wasn't him. It was that fucking underling with the sledgehammer.
Oh.
You know, the guy that got real angry and didn't listen to Kuze's orders not to fucking kill him.
So, Makoto will soon get her vision back.
I mean, what makes you think that the curse that the Tachibana here apparently put on Makoto isn't permanent?
How do you know curses last if the bear is the person who has it. The maker of the curse dies.
Because I would assume that the maker of the curse would be smart enough to make it something that lasts. For instance, like, wouldn't the curse draw off of the person that it's the bearer's life force rather than, you know, the maker's? Wouldn't that make more sense to keep that curse in place?
We'll discuss this on the next episode because we're nearing...
This is the cutscene that never ends. What are you talking about? We're never getting out of it. No. I can pause.
Yeah, that's right, which you learned last time.
I relearned because we did it once before, I think, at least once before.
Okay. Later.
All right, see us.